Depending upon their race or their gender.
Yes.
Okay, and so am I correct that you would consider race or gender in connection with your assessment of whether a person is guilty or innocent?
Correct.
Okay, and regardless of the evidence?
Yes.
Counsel? Okay. Mr. Graham, we're going to release you from jury service in this case. You will not need to come back at 1:30. You're going to be released. You can tell them downstairs I've released you. Please do not communicate with any of the other potential jurors on your way out. You are discharged. Thank you.
Understood.
Judge, juror 2-2 hung around. She wants, 2-7. She wants a.
Ms. Gay.
Yes.
Didn't someone not feel good, Judge?
That's 5'9", Kobe, but she hasn't, she's hanging in there for now. She comes back from lunch and can't hang in there. Well,
Okay.
hey, Ms. Gay can come in.
Juror 2-7.
All right, counsel may be seated. Ms. Gay, welcome back. Not sure what you need to talk to me about. You work for the Public Defender's Office, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
I was just wondering, I know that since we are to return at 1:30, I don't know if Your Honor, the parties know if jury selection will continue through to tomorrow, or if you have any idea.
I think you should plan on it.
Okay.
We got started a little bit later. Being an attorney, you know how those things kind of go
I
sometimes.
understand.
So,
I just want to.
my preference would be no, but I can't promise you it won't. So, you make whatever arrangements you need to in case you have to come back.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, to the extent after lunch you want to agree to release anyone just based on agreement, you can, and we can release them before we get started with any questions. I'm not taking challenges. Yes.
I'd like to bring the court's attention to a concern I have regarding juror 4.9 and ask the court speak to this juror separately, or as we're doing now. It's been reported to me by a member of the audience that this juror made a comment to the effect, quote, "We got her." And this juror needs to be confronted by Your Honor, and I think you also need to be questioning two jurors next to her, jurors 4.8 and 4.10.
And we brought this to your attention last time. There was one gentleman in the courtroom who was no longer here, who has been showing up at all of Ms. Dippolito's hearings since her sentencing. And we told Your Honor that she had lunch with him. It's the same juror. We asked that she be excused due to our concern.
What do you anticipate me directly asking, Ms. Malin?
I think she's going to pollute the whole jury pool.
Well, wait a minute. That wasn't my question, Mr. Rosenfeld. My question is, how is it that you want me to pose this question?
Well, I would ask juror 4.9, did you say we got her as she walked into the courthouse, walked back into the courtroom?
And who reported this? I need some,
Right here.
okay, come on up. I need to know what the basis of the reporting is before I go making statements to jurors. And I'm going to swear her. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the evidence you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth? You may put your hand down. Please state your name for me, ma'am.
Ashley Johnson.
Ms. Johnson, how are you affiliated with the case?
I'm a friend of the defendant.
You're a friend of the defendant's, okay. Tell me what you believe you heard.
As the jurors were entering the courtroom, that particular individual said, "We got her," to the two individuals in front of her and behind her.
To Reed and Muniz, you're saying? Well, you wouldn't know. You don't have a seating chart in front of you. You're just talking about the people that were, whoever was lined in front of her and behind her, you're saying are the people that she made the comment to.
Yes.
Okay. State any questions at this point?
Ma'am, how long have you been the defendant's friend?
About 5 years.
And you've been at quite a few proceedings prior to this trial, correct?
Yes.
And you've been sitting through this trial since it began, correct?
Yes.
And so you're here in essence to assist the defendant, correct?
I'm here to support her.
At what point were they in the room when you allegedly heard this being said?
They were just entering.
Okay, and were you paying particular attention to that juror?
I was watching them as they entered the courtroom.
But as they were entering, was it your intent to pay attention to that juror?
No, I did no.
So you just coincidentally heard her say something?
Yes.
And how, do you know the context of this was said? Or you just heard those words come out of her
It was in a cynical manner.
I'm sorry?
It was in a cynical manner.
How do you know that?
Her tone.
What exactly was her tone?
We got her.
Okay, and did you hear anything that was said immediately prior to or after this comment was made?
No.
So you don't know what context this was made, other than what you're alleging was a tone?
Yes, and just a slight giggle afterwards.
You've never met that juror, correct?
No.
You have no idea about how she normally talks?
No.
And you have no idea of any friendships she may have forged with these other jurors, correct?
No.
So you're speculating as to this entire thing?
Objection, Your Honor. It's completely unfounded.
Overruled. I'll give you a chance to do any follow-up questions you want. Okay, any questions from the defense?
No, Judge. I mean, our concern, and before you question her, is that this gentleman who has been, I would say, borderline stalking Ms. Dippolito, showing up at every, he's not a reporter, showing up at every court proceeding since her sentencing. She had lunch with last time. He did not show up till she came in the courtroom.
I'm going to question her. I mean, you don't have to commit. I mean, I've got sworn testimony from someone who said, she said, we got her. I have to follow up on that. I can't ignore it. So I'm going to bring her in. I'm going to talk to her about it. Yeah, I mean, you can keep arguing, but you've sold me. I mean, I've got enough. I've got to know what's going
I
on.
appreciate it. Maybe before 8, before 10, after, see if they heard anything, depending on what.
Yeah, we'll see what she says, and I'll go from there. But I've got sworn testimony that we may have an issue, we may not. I don't know. So I've got to follow up. I don't think I have any choice about it. 1:30.